There's frost on the pumpkins, my open boaters, and that can only mean one thing. It's blackfish season, let's go. Hey everyone, welcome to this week's open boat. As you can see, I am so stoked to be talking about my favorite fish to catch, the blackfish. Now, as you know, I'm very conservationist when it comes to, well, all species, but specifically blackfish. I care about the species. Yes, I do catch and I eat them, but I do release considerately. So I just wanted to do a quick video on discussing, proper catch and release methods when it comes to blackfishing. It's a little bit different from stripers because you can get them off the surf or you can get them in shallow water. Specifically, like for example, this weekend, I'm doing a back-to-back heavy hitters Cape May fishing trip down there. So you're fishing deeper water. So when it comes to blackfishing in deeper water, the depth change from bringing them up from such deep depths can cause them to get barotrauma. So one thing that I've seen when we catch a big blackfish that we want to release, a big thing when you release the bigger blackfish, that's all I can say. If they can, a lot of the times they do unfortunately die, but there are ways to prevent that. So when you catch your big blackfish and you want to release it, don't immediately try to revive it in the water. One thing that we've done on the boat that has actually worked really well is we put the fish in a live well and let it swim around and acclimate until it's, a couple minutes have passed, it's adjusted to being yoinked out of the depths deep, and then try to, place it in the water, keep your hands wet the entire time. I know that's so difficult to do when it's cold, but if you want to keep the blackfish population growing and thriving, just do it. You can literally warm up your hands with hand warmers. They're like $2 at the store. So get some hand warmers for the aftermath of releasing your fish. So get your hands wet, because dry skin to fish skin contact is no bueno. Wet your hands, grab that fish, always support the fish under the belly and the back of the tail. Never just grab the hooks or boga it and grab it. Hold it, I always say hold it like a baby. Always hold it like a baby, but not don't keep it towards your Stormar or whatever, on your outerwear you're wearing, because that's, it's like skin to skin contact. You don't want that. So just hold it, support it, like you're holding a baby. You don't want to drop it. They are very tough fish, but still, you don't want to drop a 15-pound blackfish on the deck of a boat. Okay, calm down. So you're gonna put it back in the water, hold it by its tail, still supporting it, but once it's in the water, you can move your front hand off of its belly, and just do the figure eights. And if that fish is ready to go, which if it's been sitting in the live well for some time, it's gonna be ready to go. It'll take off with that tail and just shoot back down to the bottom. So with blackfish season coming up to full peak, you're going offshore a lot. So that's one major thing to consider. And another thing that I do that a lot of people don't like, but it's what I do, is I only keep what I eat. I don't fill the freezer with blackfish. Sea bass, on the other hand, forget about it. But for blackfish, I just keep what I eat, and I usually eat it that day. Maybe in the near distant future, after my fishing trips, we could do a chowder video, just in case your buddy gives you a ton of blackfish. So we could do maybe a blackfish chowder video. I'm hungry right now thinking about it. But I only keep what I eat, and if not, if I do get given blackfish, or I end up keeping a lot from a trip from people who don't want it, I will give it to my friends. It's the Christmas season. I think everyone would like a blackfish fillet here and there. So this is just important things to consider, especially for me. I can go on and on and on talking about blackfish, but I really care about the species, and I'm young still, so I would like to see this species stick around for, a little bit longer, maybe my whole lifespan here, because I love catching them, and you can see the smile on my face, the pure passion for this species. So with that, be considerate, take care of the fish, and the fishery to come will take care of you. Be the change you want to see. Just do it. Don't mess it up. because you're gonna be regretting it in a couple years when there's no blackfish around to be caught, or they outsmart you and they don't wanna eat your jig. That's why rig fishing rules. So get your rigs ready, tie on your jigs, get yourself ready to drop deep and get on some blackfish this winter season. Dress warm, and I'll see you guys on next week's Open Boat.